everyone, and I want to welcome you all to yet another episode of the Workforce Advantage. Today, we are interviewing Renata Silva. She is the VP of HR at Wolfe LLC. She'll be talking about a lot of the new technologies, different things that are changing and shifting with Wolfe, how they are integrating AI in their workforce, and their plans on hiring locally. That's one thing that in Pittsburgh we were known for, is taking care of our own, right? Supporting each other, being a tight-knit community. So they're really looking to bring that back. So I want to introduce Renata Silva. Thank you for being with us today. How are you, Renata?
Thank you for having me again. Renata Silva, I'm the VP of HR at Wolfe. So I'll tell you a little bit about Wolfe. Wolfe is a gifting company. We're in a gifting space. We have different products that we offer. We have Gift Card Granny, GiftYa, Giving Kind, and PerfectGift.com. Perfect Gift is our flagship. That's what we're focusing on as our main product, which is just the gift of choice. So you can go on a site, you can go as a corporate account and a corporate company, and you can buy for your employees. End of the year, employee gifts, always a good choice to give people a gift card with your logo on it. Or you can go in as a consumer, you can buy for your family. If you have a birthday coming up, Valentine's Day, it's coming up. You can have a picture of you and your loved one, put it in a gift card, give it as a gift. And also, if you don't want to give a physical, we have digital. And also, we have this new technology called card link gifting, which is you're linking your credit card to that gift. And then anytime that you go to the store, you swipe your card, it takes the money and then puts it back on your credit card.
So if you don't want to use your actual debit card whenever you're going into stores or when you're out of town, you can just put that money back onto your gift card.
Well, the opposite. So, whenever, if I give you a perfect gift and you put that money, you link that to your credit card, you go to, let's say, Target, you go and swipe your credit card or debit card at Target, and we're going to refund you that money back into the card. So you're not even going to use your card, in essence, using that gift that was given to you. But it's also, when you get a gift card, you put it in your wallet or you put it in your desk and you forget about it, or you spend $25 and you still have $5 left and you're like, where am I going to buy with $5? And you usually leave that money on your card. If it's linked to your credit card, you're always going to use it.
Just put it.
So, yeah, and that way you don't lose your stuff. I have tons of gift cards in my wallet that is just like, I forgot I had a gift card. Or the worst, you go to the store, you buy something, and they're like, I had a gift card for this. Right. And you already made the purchase too late.
So tell me the backstory, right? What made Jason Wolfe start this company?
So Jason has a history of companies that he has started and he has sold successfully. Giftcards.com was one of them. So he is an innovator in this space. He's been in this space for over 30 years. So his mission is to fix a broken industry, right? Which a lot of people use gift cards for contraband or, so many things that, it's not the purpose of the gift card. He's trying to fix that problem. And that's why we use that technology where it's linked to your card, is yours. Nobody else can use it. It's traceable, right? Gift cards are untraceable. So if I give you a gift card, a lot of people use stolen credit cards to buy gift cards to buy other things. So it's just like a cycle of fraud. So we're trying to eliminate that fraud from the space. So we're trying to create different ways, but also continue to have that meaningful gifting exchange, right? So everybody loves to receive a gift. So we're trying to continue to keep that. Yeah.
I know Wolfe is doing some new things, right? So give us a little tidbit about that new expansion that Wolfe is doing.
Yeah, so we have a new robotics center. It's still being built, so this is new, open for the public, for anybody to come see, but we are using robots. We're trying to be innovative in the space and use robots to actually put our gifts together and make it quick. We are one of the few places that you can actually place an order and we're going to get that out of the door within 24 hours. So if you go to our site right now and you order gifts for your employees or something like that, within 24 hours, it will be out the door and being sent to your. So we're trying to make that even more seamless. It's going to be out the door. It's less people actually doing the manual work. We're going to get those robots in there and make it simple and make it fast for our customers.
So you said the scary word for people who are looking for work, right? Robots. Every time you hear robots, people are like, well, what does that mean for our economy? Are people going to be able to work? They're going to hire robots to do all the things. Now there's going to be no jobs left for us, right? So what teams would be most affected by this change, you adding robots to do the manual labor? What teams would be most affected by that?
Yeah. It's a manufacturing center, right? For us, it's not necessarily not eliminating jobs because you still need people behind to actually fix those robots, right? Make sure they're doing the right things. We have a whole team that actually create the whole process and make sure it's going in the right direction, it's speaking the right thing, going where it needs to go, right? So I think it's more, there's other spaces where people are needed. This is more so we can streamline, make it faster, but we still need the people behind the scenes to make sure, the technicians make sure these things are doing what it needs to do. So like robots don't have a brain. We need to teach the robot what to do.
So it's not eliminating jobs, it's actually creating new jobs.
In essence, yes. So you just need to have the technical skills to be able to do that. So it's learning what's coming next. The innovation is here. So you need to learn what's coming next and how can you be part of it.
So what are those new jobs? So I know they would need to manage the robots, be the human brain behind the thing, right? So what are the jobs that you would be hiring for those positions?
Yeah, so we just hired a senior manager to actually be in a robotic space, technicians to be able to take care of those machines. Another side of that, as we make it seamless, we can create more products. We can make more products and faster. We also hire a lot of salespeople to make sure our sales are on point for everything that we're producing and make sure that we're investing a lot of money into this. We got to make sure we get some profit out of it as well.
Yes. If I was looking at Wolfe's website, I'm like, hey, Nada seems like a really great person to work for. And this company seems amazing. I really would like to work for a company like this. What are some of the skills I need to be learning now before the jobs start to post, before the occupations are available? What are some things that I need to be working on now to develop my skills so that I could be a candidate or a good candidate for a position at Wolfe?
Yeah, so what we look for is a culture fit, right? First and foremost, we try to find people that fit our culture, our values, and also how we do things. So we're not a large company. We don't have tens of thousands of people. We're 150 people. So we move very fast. Jason Wolfe is an innovator in the space. So we're always looking for innovation. What can we do differently? How we can stand by ourselves and be the difference maker in the industry. So we're just fast paced. And for a lot of people, that is not the norm. Some people like to just do their own thing every day, same thing. That's not what happened there. Mostly everybody wear different hats. You just got to be able to pinch in where we need. One of the things that we tell people is that we are in a whitewater rafting, right? We're like, it's fast. You got to be in there. Somebody's leading you. You got to keep going. We got to go in the same direction, and we're going fast.
Right.
It's not a lake. You're not just sitting there and waiting for the water to take you. So we tell people that all the time. You come for an interview, we're very upfront. We actually have a video for you to watch. Say, hey, this is what it is. You get in here. Be ready. Buckle up.
Be ready.
Any other space, AI is here, right? And it's not going anywhere. So it's just being able to be adapted to a fast-paced company, but also innovative. So what are you doing to add AI to your day-to-day? A lot of people, you write an email, Copilot will just fix it for you, ChatGPT, all those things. But what else? What else is out there that can make your job more productive? So we're looking for people that are open to this. If they don't have all the skills as far as AI or innovation, we created an AI department this year. So we have people focused just on that, how we can implement.
You hired an apprentice.
We
in
did.
that role from apprentice.
Yes, we did.
Yes. How's that working out?
He's doing great.
Great.
And that we created a department. Now we have an intern for the AI department. We have the apprentice for the AI department. We have a new grad in there. So it's brand new minds. They young junior in their career, just excited to be working and create all this innovation, right? And that's the target that we're looking for, is just like, hey, are you open for new things? Do you want to create new things? And that's where we're going. You know, whether it's the Robotics Center, our new product is different for Perfect Gift. So we actually have a video. It's not out. We're actually going to put that out soon, but it's like, have you ever got a card that it talks to you when you open it?
Yeah, I had the singing cards,
yes,
not the talking cards.
Well, so we're doing that. So instead of a singing card, you can actually record something and send it to somebody. Or you can record a video of yourself, put it in there, and then send it to somebody, so it's more personable. So you can be like, hey.
Everyone would love my cards.
Of course. Who doesn't want to see you on a video every time, right? And that's what we're trying to do. Like, okay, what else can we do to be, creative, innovative? And that's the type of people we're looking for always. It's just the people that are excited to create, innovate, change, and just, do it fast.
Yes. So outside of the tech roles, I know you mentioned manufacturing. So what are some of the manufacturing roles?
So we always have temp hires that we do during high seasons, which is Q4, because we get so many orders that we need to get out of the door. So we hire for the manufacturing department during that time. We don't have any open roles right now, but like I said, we just hired a technician for that specific space. But we also have a sales ops role, a client success role. So we have a couple sales role open right now, and also customer service. We're also bringing our customer service in-house in Pittsburgh, so they can actually be, fit in the ground, just like go and be able to tell our development team, say, hey, people are having this problem, or this is what I'm hearing on those calls.
So if there was 3 key things you want to tell a candidate that is looking for work or looking to apply for jobs right now, what would you tell them to start working on right now?
So one of the things I always tell people is just work within your passion, right? It doesn't matter what the job is or the pay. If you're not doing what you actually like to do, you're not going to work anywhere. You're going to give it 6 months to a year, and then you're going to be out the door, right? So what do you like to do? And beyond that is what other skill can you learn to make sure that you continue to evolve and develop within that specific space. Sometimes we find a lot of people that have been doing the same things for years and years, and then we're like, hey, this is what we're doing now. There's so many different platforms and technologies coming out every day. Honestly, so many different things. Just like I'm thinking marketing, right? Or design. You can use Canva, or you can use Figma. Like there's so many things, and like we can list some of those things in a job post. But guess what? A month from now, somebody somewhere is going to come up with a different platform.
Right.
And you're like, maybe we like that one. Let's change. And if you're not open to change, again, it's just going to be like, oh, I don't want to do this because I've been doing this for so long. So I think especially in marketing in the space that we're at right now, any roles, you just got to be able to pivot and change based on all the technologies that are coming up. I think there's very few roles maybe in the service industry that like things may not change, but even then they're coming out with a new best thing, right? You constantly need to be able to change. So just being able to open to learn and learn this new technology, being able to change and be excited about change, I think it's essential for a new candidate nowadays.
Yes. If there were, as a HR professional, if there were 3 things you would give an employer or other HR professionals that are watching this podcast and you would want them to consider this when hiring a candidate, what would you say?
Well, I think what we see a lot too is because of AI, fake candidates, right?
There's fake candidates?
Absolutely.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, we could spend a whole podcast talking about fake candidates.
Absolutely. Like AI will create a resume for you and will also match to whatever role you're applying. So you look like you're the best candidate for that role, right? And AI will also create you for a virtual interview, right? And that's scary, in my
scary.
opinion.
Right.
And, we thankfully didn't have a lot of those cases, but it happens. It's
So it's
here.
an actual image of someone. So it can
They
be
can do it.
someone full face,
Yep.
talking,
Your
speaking,
voice.
my voice,
Yep.
interviewing.
Yep.
And then I come in getting the job and I can just be a completely different person.
Mm-hmm. And
Wow.
and I think that's why you're seeing a lot of back to office policies, right? We do an AI interview where you actually talk to an AI. And that's new. Some people like it, some people don't, but that saves us time. Time is money, so we gotta be cautious of that. People first interview is with AI, so it's just specific questions. He actually talks to you and then gives us a whole summary of what Leah would be in an interview. And then we're starting bringing people in to interviewing person. And there's nothing like this.
Yes.
Right? And it's like me seeing you, I see your demeanor, how you interact. It's so much easier to be behind a computer where people can't see you, your practice, all of your answers. And the other thing I think is just like ask those questions during the interview that catch people off guard. That's how you get to know someone. Right? It's instead of just like, hey, tell me what are your goals for the next 5 years.
You're like, I know that. I wrote that down.
Exactly. And then you can see people practice that so much.
Yes.
And I think nowadays, again, there is skills, there is degrees, but you need to hire the person that's going to fit your culture because you're going to have misfits and that's going to, it's going to be a cancer to the whole department or even the whole company, right? Like you need to find someone that's going to fit what you believe, what's your vision, what's your mission. So that interview is so critical. For us, our interview process is long and some candidates like it, some candidates don't. But it's because we're trying to get to know you from every angle, from the technology or your skills specific to the job. We do a culture interview, we do the AI interview, you meet our CEO on the last step. So we're going to try to get as much as we can out of you before we bring you in to make sure that you are the person that we want to be part of our culture.
Yes. So as we wrap up, is there anything that you would want to share with our audience about who Wolfe is, what you do, and how others can support you?
Yeah. So what our focus since July of 2024, it's been to hire local candidates. So we're trying to make sure we are investing in the community in a sense that like we want Pittsburgh talent, right? We do have some remote workers, but we're looking here in Pittsburgh, whether it's from our manufacturing team, seasonal, from our customer service, all the way to even executives. We want local talent. It has been a little rough because people don't want to go to work in person.
Right. Everyone wants to work from home.
So
I
it's been
heard a
6
janitor
years.
say that they wish they can work from home. I was like, what are you going to do? Clean your house? Like, everyone wants to work from home.
Yeah. And it changed the dynamic of the workspace forever. I think we're slowly coming back to, hey, I'm going to get up. I'm going to grab my cup of coffee. I'm going to get my car, going to go to work. But it's not reality for everybody. And we're trying to just bring people back in. So it's been a little hard to find local talent. So if you are in Pittsburgh and you want to work for a local Pittsburgh company that's doing many different things, we are always looking for local talent. We are seeing people collaborate better in the office. I can go and I spend some time in the kitchen talking about different things, and you don't do that from home. It doesn't matter how much you can communicate on Slack, Teams, whatever platform you use, it's not the same. Like of me running to you to grab a cup of coffee and we're like, hey, how's it going? How are your kids? Or, what did you do this weekend? And, complain about the snow, whatever it is, right? Like you actually have that communication, right? And I think that's also affect mental health. We talk about mental health all the time, right? Like it's that relationship interaction with people makes a huge difference. So we're trying to invest on local talent.
Great.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I want to thank you, Renata, for, again, being a part of this podcast. You were with us from the beginning when we had the Apprentice Advantage, when we highlighted all things apprentice. So happy and so honored to be a part of that.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. And I want to thank you all for joining us for another episode of the Workforce Advantage. Stay tuned. We will be interviewing a lot of candidates, talking about the new technologies, what's going on with AI, data centers, and just everything workforce related.